What's up, everybody? It's your boy George coming back with another bullish video. And if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. And if you're returning, you're an OG. And today, tomorrow is going to be a big day, but it's going to drop on the 15th. This video is a big day for the internet computer because today is when they will be launching Caffeine AI, some say, but we will be seeing more of Caffeine AI today. And this is great. I'm looking forward. And right now, ICP is currently number 36 in the rankings with a price of $5.23. And we're at a 2.8 billion market cap. So we're back under that 3 billion, but it's okay. So I'm going to start on X today, and I got something from Coffee and ICP Definity. Buying ICP, Internet Computer Protocol, at $5 right now is like buying Amazon stock back in the early 2000s. ICP is the new internet. Caffeine AI will build websites on ICP by voice command. ICP is here to save the future of blockchain from Amazon Web Services. Okay, you see it? Now we got something from Jay Nolan, and it says, have fun out there, ICP. When everyone's in San Fran except you. Dang, I feel that, bro. Hey, let me know if you're not in San Fran either, because I'm not. I'm here in LB. All right, now we got Crypto Beast. ICP is looking strong. I see $10 in our future very soon. And you see the model, you see the picture. It's just showing ICP's interoperability. ICP is dope. Okay, on to the next post. It's from King ICP. NVIDIA has been quiet for a decade and was hugely successful when technology succeeded and adoption accelerated. And Tesla was called a failing EV company until 2020. Internetcomputer has a technological edge, but for powers like the United States, adoption is somewhat limited due to the strength of uncensorship. This problem will be solved by Utopia, and I think Caffeine AI will lead the public. I think one day it will be widely adopted as a completely different worldview than Ethereum and Sol, as a platform representing Web 3.0 OS. One day, technology will win. At that time, we will know that our time together, believing in the worldview and technology of the internet computer, was not in vain, and we will celebrate that we only realized a little faster. Cheers, bro. I feel that on a deep level, man. And we just got to stay down for the come up. You know how that go. So we got a picture. Let's see. Bitcoin is Albert Einstein. Solana is somebody, but bro got a colorful fit on. Let me know who that is. Ethereum is who's that? Sherlock Holmes or something? And then we got Internet Computer, Elon Musk. I love seeing that. That's the innovative part of ICP. Starting something new that people doubt at the beginning, but we come through to be one of the most important things at the end. Okay, that was a good post. Next post from Zach. Let's go. It says, there was once an X account that went by Crypto King. He deleted the account, unfortunately. In one of his videos, he said Dom and Vitalik used to work together on the concept of the world computer. Crypto King went on to explain that Vitalik rushed it and birthed Ethereum, and that Dom stayed true to the vision and went to create ICP, which took more dev time. This feels like the age-old story of the rabbit and the hare. I love that comparison. Okay, now we got something from Z Forever 97. This looks like marketing, and this is a Caffeine AI marketing. Let's see. I'm about to cut the music on it. But okay. Okay. I love seeing it. It says this looks like marketing. It definitely does. Now we got something from G or OX Nobler. It says crypto moves in cycles, often sparked by shifts in momentum and major development in tech or the economy. I love that, major development in tech or the economy. By recognizing the early signs of these cycles, you can position yourself ahead of major rallies before they hit the mainstream. And then it shows how traders think. So towards the bottom, we got market is bad. Market so not so bad actually. I can do this. I got this. Making money is so easy. I am king of the world. See, I told you buy the dip. Should I buy the dip? This is not supposed to happen. I got to get out of this. I hate this. Market is rigged. Market is bad. That's so true. This is actually so true. I'm pretty sure if you've been in investing, especially as a beginner, you've went through something like this, unless you just have a mentor. But definitely, yeah, I like this picture. This is a really cool one. I like how you said market is bad. Is that where we at right now? And then we finna be at not so bad actually soon. All right. Next post, another one from OX Nobler. It says most big runs tend to follow a familiar path that plays out again and again. Number one, smart money enters quietly with no one watching, while no one's watching. Two, hype builds and price begins to surge. Three, early buyers start taking profits. Four, panic selling begins and the market dumps. So right now, I think we're in the accumulation phase. After market bottoms, early adopters begin to buy. 200 moving average flattening. And then the uptrend slash markup. I think we're getting to this part. Market begins to move higher. Forms an uptrend. Price above 200 moving average. Then we got distribution. Sellers begin to dominate. Market reaches peak. 200 moving average flattening. And then it says 4, downtrend slash markdown. Market begins to move lower. Forms a downtrend. Price below 200 moving average. So be aware. I'm pretty sure we're still in accumulation, but we should be where the uptrend is at soon. And we got 3 of them straight from OX Nobler. Recently, everything is picking up speed as powerful tailwind starts to align. It says US crypto inflows rising quickly. Rate cuts now looking increasingly likely. 16 billion in FTX payouts. Pro crypto governments and rising adoption. So let's see. Number 1, phase 1, Bitcoin. Flows of money moves into Bitcoin, causing price to soar. Number 2, Ethereum. Money flows into Ethereum, and it is outperforming Bitcoin. Number 3, large caps. Money flows into large cap altcoins, and they are going parabolic. And then number 4, alt season. Large, mid, low caps all tend to pump around the same time. So if you're new to crypto, you probably don't understand this yet or never went through this, but this definitely does happen. So be prepared. Okay, now we got something from Anthony Pampliano. I hated every personal finance product I ever tried to use. So we built CFO Sylvia to be the finance and investing tool I always wanted. It is an AI CFO that uses personal financial data to track my assets, including public stocks, private investments, real estate, crypto, and anything else I own. Sylvia persistently analyzes my portfolio for risk, answers any question I have on how current events affect my assets, and even sends me a daily summary of what happened in my financial life. Most personal finance apps are focused on helping you save a few extra dollars per month. Sylvia is laser focused on helping you make more money and increase your network. Sylvia by investors for investors. And this sounds cool. I'm pretty sure this is built on a Web 2 infrastructure. So imagine if Anthony Pompliano, I don't know if he knows about ICP and what Definity is doing, if he built this app on a Web 3 platform, imagine all the things it could do better. That's crazy. But all right, now we got something from Rand Neuner. Every day this feels more and more like a 2021 style end of the year. Ooh, so we gonna get a 2021 style bull market? I would not be mad. I had a good year that year. Okay, so let's see. Justin, Bitcoin Bitcoin flipped Amazon to become the fifth largest asset by market cap in the world. Apple is next, and so is gold. So Bitcoin flipped Amazon to become the fifth largest capital in the world. He said Apple is next, and so is gold. So that means Bitcoin to a 22 trillion plus market cap is crazy. And what will ICP be at? Will ICP be on this list since it is technically a web service? Let's see, man. This is a good one, man. This is a good one. This is the one I got to repost just to come back and look at it. So now we got something from the Wolf of Wall Streets. And it says, is this good for Ethereum? And it says with Jeff Park. And he's at the Bitwise Invest. And this is good. I just want you to hear a little bit what he's talking about. Let me know what y'all think. I'm going to speed this up a bit too.
But Tom's the hero we need in Ethereum. And the reason I say this is because Ethereum's complex. And because it's so complex, it's very hard to carry the story up. First of all, I'm super pumped that Tom is going to be one of the faces to represent Ethereum. Several months ago, I actually went down the exercise of listing out who I thought would be a great spokesperson for an Ethereum treasury play. And Tom certainly was actually not on my list for all the reasons you mentioned. To me, he always seemed like a Bitcoin bull. But Tom's the hero we need in Ethereum. And the reason I say this is because Ethereum's complex. And because it's so complex, it's very hard to carry the story of its value proposition in a compelling way that can be easily understood by what is now the newest class of investors entering the scene, the institutional folks. And I do think Tom has that rare energy of bridging crypto native understanding for what the ultimate movement is about, which is this unapologetic resistance towards intermediation and exorbitant privileges that are unduly pressured by those in power, those kinds of things. But he also understands stablecoin and Rails and all of the network provisioning to imagine those conversations in a fluent manner. And so I'm excited for Tom. I think there's a lot to be done, frankly, for Ethereum. First of all, I'm super pumped that Tom is going to be.
So I play this because a lot of people still don't understand Ethereum. Many people are still learning about Bitcoin. So where does Internetcomputer play in this? From the fact that we read earlier that Vitalik Buterin and Dom worked on the same idea of the world computer at first, but Dom ended up going through with the real idea. Do you think this will be the tortoise in the hare? So let's go to the next post, y'all. And we got something from Credible Crypto. It says the message below still applies. If you are bullish on Bitcoin right now and think we are going much higher, and the alts you want to buy as a higher beta play is still down 90+% from its high, this is your entry. No point in pinching pennies down here, lest you miss getting an entry and are forced to buy 30 to 100% higher. So this is what Credible said, and let's just read that one part. He said, The alts you want to buy as a higher beta play is still down 90+% from its highs. This is your entry. Hey, no point in penny pinching. So that's what Credible is saying. All right. And now we got something from Income Sharks. It says, I find it hard to believe the entire global crypto industry still has a smaller market cap than one US stock. Dang, that's true. That's so true. And which stock they talking about? Like Apple or maybe Nvidia or Microsoft, one of those two. All right. Let's go on to the next post. We got something from Income Sharks. And we got another one from Income Sharks. It says crypto versus gold by market cap. It says the average holder of gold is 55. The average holder of Bitcoin is 30. What do you think happens when gold is passed down through inheritance? I'm not gonna lie, people probably selling that gold to buy Bitcoin. But we gonna see, man. We gonna see. That's interesting because Ethereum is the second most popular coin. But ICP is doing what Ethereum is supposed to be doing. It's gonna be an interesting next few years. All right, now we got something from Party Hats ICP. Let's go. It says Bitcoin will go to 200K plus. ICP will go to 1K plus. ICP alt slash meme will 20 to 50x. You need to get more bullish. I like that, Party Hats. I love your positivity and bullish energy. It's needed. And now we got something from Amio. Let's go. It says there's no asset like ICP. You're either all in or you're nothing. And I love how we just read all the other stuff about people building AI and the new technology, but we hear nobody talking about ICP. And Caffeine is coming out tomorrow, but today when you guys are going to hear this video. So we're going to see, it's going to be an interesting next few years because I'm telling you, Definity is doing what they're supposed to be doing. Do not doubt them. It just takes time. When you build the infrastructure and you pretty much have everything built, at that point, it just comes down to getting people to want to come on the infrastructure. Like we said, it's only around 55,000 Web3 developers. So there's only a few people deving. We're going to get more people deving soon, but let's hear what this picture says, or let's see what this picture says. It says, don't you dare compare ICP to anything else or waste time playing games with it. It's either your top priority, your whole focus, or you don't exist to it. No exceptions. You're either all in or you're nothing. Okay, bros, it's the mafia, the ICP mafia. ICP mafia, and you heard him. Bob is the new Bitcoin. Stop playing. All right, now we got something from Neil Hillman. Let's go. And it says Internetcomputer, 8 billion blocks per day. That's not throughput. It's throughput at scale. Running full stack apps entirely on chain. Smart contract canisters with persistent memory. No EVM limitations. And it says web serving on chain. You can host entire front ends, not just logic, directly from the blockchain. No layer twos, no centralized APIs. Every function runs on decentralized nodes with verifiable execution. AI ready by design. You can deploy AI agents as on-chain services, not bolted on wrappers. Governance and upgrades via the NNS network nervous system, a real DAO controlling protocol level logic. ICP is an execution layer, hosting layer, and internet backend, all in one chain. And we are comparing ICP to a few other chains, so let's go down the list. Now we got Ethereum, the second most popular crypto. So when we look at the crypto, we're going to look at the ranking. Ethereum, number 2, 355 billion market cap. Okay, Ethereum, 7 blocks per day, deliberately slow to maintain decentralization and security. Smart contracts are stateless. Every transaction resets the machine state. The machine state. Heavy reliance on layer 2 solutions. Optimism, Arbitrum, Base, ZK Sync for performance. Storage is expensive. Execution is limited, and front ends must live off chain. IPFS, AWS, etc. Apps built on Ethereum today are fragmented across multiple tools and trust layers. Hey, my bad. My dog's going crazy. Ethereum is a programmable settlement layer, not a full stack platform. So you see how Ethereum stacks up to ICP. And I get it. If you want to look at the charts, of course, ICP looks bad. When it was launched, it was at $600. It's at $5 right now. I get it. I understand. But look at the technology and the performance. ICP is outranking all these other chains. All right, let's do Solana. 140,000 blocks per day. Fast, low latency, but limited by centralized trade-offs. Monolithic chain that handles execution, consensus, and data availability. Performance depends on high performance validators, often GPU heavy, resource intensive nodes. Many apps still rely on centralized RPC endpoints and off-chain indexing. You heard that, off-chain, not on-chain. Lacks native hosting. Front ends and AI need external services, meaning it's not on chain. All right, my bad, but let's get focused. Great for trading in DeFi, less suited for secure, decentralized, full stack dApps. All right, now we got Cosmos, a network of independent blockchains, zones, using IBC, inter-blockchain communication. No unified execution environment. Every app lives on its own. Great for modularity, but coordination and UX suffers across zones. App developers must build or join a chain, set up validators, and handle interop manually. Front-end compute storage still handled off-chain. Cosmos is infrastructure for modular chains, not an integrated platform. Okay, Avalanche uses subnets to scale, essentially independent networks running in parallel. Finality in seconds, strong performance in isolated environments. Validators can be permissioned, undermining decentralization depending on the subnets. Each subnet is siloed. Coordination across subnets isn't seamless. No on-chain hosting. Compute is EVM limited unless using custom VMs. Avalanche offers flexibility for private/public chain builders, but it's not cohesive for global app delivery. All right, why ICP shines? Only ICP offers web speed execution directly on chain, fully decentralized front end plus back end hosting, tamper proof AI agent deployment, scalable persistent memory for apps, no L2 complexity, no third party infrastructure dependencies. It's not just faster, it's functionally different. While others glue pieces together, ICP runs the entire stack decentralized by default. The future is already here. The new standard is here, and it's ICP. ICP is inevitable. This is Web3 infrastructure built for the next billion users, not just DeFi and memes. Measured, scalable, proven, quantum proof. ICP is what blockchain was meant to be. And just remember that a lot of people don't understand that yet. Okay, now we got something from my boy AM Speed. It says driving to San Fran. This is pretty wild, especially the fact that it's fully on the blockchain, not powered, on the blockchain. It says only possible on the Internet Computer Protocol. Says, this is from Dom 2 hours ago. Says self-writing internet. 1. App creation is a natural language conversation. 2. Apps update without risk to backend data. 3. Apps are secure and resilient and sovereign. It says browser game creation, easy to vibe code, but caffeine can elevate to Web3 esport. And this is a Josh AQ share screen. Ooh, we getting a little something of how ICP, they're creating a game on caffeine. It says 3D helicopter flying game. Bro, this is sick with it, bro. This is sick with it, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm excited to see what's gonna be created tomorrow. Or today. All right, now we got a post from Kyron. No BS crypto. 10 things I'm excited to watch play out this cycle. Caffeineai on ICP network effects. Me too. 2. No more institutional RWAs on HBAR. TradeFi giants globally on Ondo. More F500 big tech ties to render. TradeFi using blockchain data with Link. Base liquidity explosion with Euro and Morpho. More Web2 F500 joining Eng Council. AI and data abstraction for scaling on Nair. Government and tech firms leveraging Flux. Securitized interoperable RWAs with W. This cycle is looking more and more like it's one for Web3 utility. Institutions are here. Real world use cases are here. Things are about to get exciting. I'm telling you, these next few weeks and years are about to be exciting. All right, you guys see it. Excited for things ahead in Web3. I'm excited. Let's go. All right. Okay, now we got something from Neil Hillman. It says tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific, a new era begins. Dfinity launches Caffeine AI, a platform that radically redefines how software is built, powered by AI and decentralized infrastructures. Here's why this isn't just another launch. It's a foundational shift in the global tech landscape. You heard that. It's a foundational shift in the global tech landscape. The Caffeine Manifesto at a glance. 1. Empowerment for all. Caffeine makes app creation universally accessible. No coding skills, no problem. No startup capital, still in. You chat, it builds. My bad, y'all. As I read this, I'm too excited, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even excited just about making money. I'm more just excited about just seeing how tech is gonna advance. But all right, let me keep going. It says, whether you're a student, teacher, entrepreneur, or activist, you can create AI-powered software for personal, business, or community use directly from a conversation. Then it says number 2, true decentralization. Every app built on caffeine runs on the Internetcomputer protocol, a decentralized, cryptographically secure cloud alternative. No cloud vendors, no centralized controls, no data harvesting. And then it says this ensures data ownership, user sovereignty, and freedom from big tech dependency. And then number 3, AI native tech stack. A traditional tech stack is broken, complex, insecure, fragmented across clouds, APIs, and databases. It says caffeine uses ICPs, orthogonally, orthogonally, orthogonally persistent, tamper-proof, and scalable environment to let AI directly deploy applications, remove need for DevOps, eliminate back-end glue work. Apps are secure by default and resilient to outages. Number 4, Motoko plus caffeine equals natural language computing. Dfinity created Motoko, a purpose-built language for the internet computer that is designed for safety and concurrency, ideal for machine-generated logic. built for the Web3 world. Caffeine uses AI to generate and deploy Motoko code automatically. You don't see the code, you see the results. And then number 5, global economic shift. The model unleashes millions of micro entrepreneurs, faster innovation cycles, new income opportunities, lower barriers for entry. Think the Shopify moment, but for any app, not just e-commerce, empowered by AI and decentralization. Number 6, security and continuity. Apps on ICP are tamper-proof via chain key cryptography, self-updating, always available, even during outages or attacks. And then it says there's no server to hack, no database to leak, no downtime to manage. All right. And then we got bottom line. This is not just about building apps faster. This is not about building apps faster. It's about changing who gets to build, redefining where apps live, and transferring how intelligence becomes software. Software now writes itself. Your ideas and conversations become code. The next chapter of the internet is open, decentralized, intelligent, and it starts tomorrow. Why aren't the others keeping up? It says, if you're serious about true Web3 and AI decentralization, ICP isn't just another alt. It's the final form of blockchain. Ooh, it says it's the final form of blockchain. Okay. I like hearing that. The final form of blockchain. My bad. That got me hyped. It says the future is already here. The new standard is here, and it's ICP. It says ICP is inevitable. It says this is Web3 infrastructure built for the next billion users, not just DeFi and memes. And it says measured, scalable, proven, quantum proof. ICP is what blockchain was meant to be. And thank you, Brother Neil. We needed that. So now we got something from Six Figs. It says the charts are still looking good for ICP, looking to see a run up to a minimum of $21. Hopefully very soon. Huge falling wedge. 2 harmonic patterns suggesting 18 to 21. Caffeine AI is on the verge of release. Let's look at the chart. All right, man. And I'm excited to see what's going to be created. So now we got something from Origin. It says CoinFund.io says RWA tokens are entering the next wave of capital formation as TradeFi embraces on-chain assets. Origin is already certifying RWAs where it matters most: luxury, art, gold, and beyond. It's a little article. I'm gonna read a few sentences. It says real-world asset tokens are the new ETF coin fund president. It says tokens are a new financial wrapper akin to the exchange-traded funds ETFs that debuted on U.S. exchanges in 1993, Christopher Perkins said. It says real-world assets, RWA tokens, can democratize access to investments previously inaccessible to retail traders, similar to how exchange-traded funds, ETFs, expanded retail access to financial instruments when they debuted in 1993. According to Christopher Perkins, presidents and managing partners of investment firms, CoinFund, I believe tokens are now ETFs. Perkins told Cointelegraph in an interview. The executive said tokenized RWAs, while trading 24/7 on globally accessible markets, reduce the information asymmetry that has typically kept retail investors out of private placement under existing accreditation laws. He added, ordinary people cannot access private markets. They're private by their nature. And if you look in the US today, about 81% of companies, this is a BlackRock stock with 100 million with 100 million in revenue are private. Essentially, that leaves ordinary people, normal people, very little access to what are the most exciting and most innovative companies, he continued. And then it says tokenized RWAs offer a compelling use case for blockchain technology that can increase capital velocity, enable equity finance through asset fractionalization, create new kinds of collateral for decentralized finance DeFi applications, overhaul current capital formation structures, and democratize investor access to global capital markets. So what I'm getting out of all of this, guys, that pretty much the future of the internet we already know is ICP, blockchain through Definity, Web3. And also all the different RWAs and cryptos is basically giving us retail investors a more fair opportunity to get into these investments earlier and to be able to make money and to be able to use the DeFi and the different creations through blockchains. So be excited, y'all. And that was shared from Origin. All right. Now we got something from Coffee and ICP Definity. It says you're still building on Amazon Web 2 services. So technically you're still Web 2 and it is not safe there on AWS. ICP Internetcomputer is the new internet. You can build here because it is true Web 3.0. ICP was made to save all blockchain. I love that. Then we got something from Pierre. Yo, Pierre says Oisy. You don't need anything else. Stable coins, cryptos, RWA, stocks, rooms. Let's see. Let's see a little Oisy advertisement. Oh, there's no sound. But just take a look real quick. They got everything. Stable coins, crypto, RWAs, everything. And now we got something from Marcus AI ICP. The Vertex milestone was marked as completed today with tomorrow's date. I think we can expect an alpha release tomorrow. Ooh. And we may see a few early access codes being sent out. Y'all heard it from Marcus AI ICP. Let's see the Vertex. It says Caffeine Alpha launch. Dawn of the self-writing internet. It says alpha release of the Caffeine platform that allows prompt-based creation of full-stack applications. This represents a vertex where unique ICP technologies such as serverless compute model, enhanced orthogonal persistence, canister snapshots, and AI models for Motoko code generation meet, creating the self-writing internet. It says Motoko code fine-tune model. Fine-tune multiple large language model LLMs using high-quality Motoko code samples to develop the most efficient and high-performing model for Motoko programming. And then it says model benchmark for Motoko coding. Develop a comprehensive set of benchmarks to evaluate model performance for Motoko programming. This includes assessing both base LLMs and fine-tuned models to ensure accurate measurements of the effectiveness of fine-tuning efforts. And then Caffeine platform. First release of the Caffeine platform for prompt-based ICP application creation. Integrating the fine-tuned models from Motoko code generation into chat-like user experience, complemented by a first version of an app marketplace allowing users to publish their apps so that others can clone and evolve them. So you heard it from Marcus AI. The Vertex milestone was marked completed today. I think we can expect an alpha release tomorrow, which you guys are going to know today. So we may get a few early access codes sent out. Okay. And this is the last post from Crypto Guru. It says, ICP, the Internet Computer Protocol, is the most advanced crypto in the world, and yet the most undervalued, right, bro? The launch of Caffeine AI will put ICP on the maps. Please, tomorrow on the 15th, today, because y'all watching it today, is being presented by Definity team at San Francisco Crypto Exhibition. And this is a wrap from Crypto Guru.
That real Web3 with the hololess ICP. 100% on chain. Yeah, let's go. Everything blockchain. Let's get it.
Don't copyright me, bro.
Cash is cool. I think I found the top tier, a whole different ball game. I'm loving what we got here, cause everything is on chain. 100, keep it 100. The internet computer got anything you wanted. It's the everything blockchain. It really is decentralized, simplified, no fees to leave you penalized. Big time, scalability is infinite. You never gotta leave the ecosystem once you enter it. I'm deep diving, checking out the dashboard. They got every single thing that I could ask for, plus more. Utility, I want that. The canister structure is more than a smart contract. I bought the dip cause it's a different type of crypto. I had a little bit, but it's legit. I'm about to get more. The backbone of Web3 is built to be the number one. And time will see, but me, I'm in it for the long run. I hodl ICP, yeah, I hodl ICP. As far as I can see, the future's looking bright to me. I hodl ICP, yeah, I hodl ICP. The future Web3 is feeling real nice to me. Decentralized cloud and it don't need oracles. They found a way to bundle codes and then storage those. Check it, bro, yeah, I'm talking about the technicals. The NFTs are way more than collectibles. And nah, this ain't a meme or a shitcoin. Look at how they bringing superpowers straight to Bitcoin. A few hundred dApps already built on it. One day there will probably be a mill on it. Meanwhile, I get rewards from the governance. Tell Dominic Williams that I am loving this. More transactions than any chain, and this real. They built the world computer, and this a big deal. I hodl ICP, yeah, I hodl ICP. As far as I can see, the future's looking bright to me. I hodl ICP, yeah, I hodl ICP. The future Web3 is feeling real nice to me. Yeah, long-term hodl, NNS, your boy Cash is cool, right? Poppin' crypto, upgraded, man. ICP.
Hey, bro, got me wanting to hop in the booth. I might have to make a quick ICP song. Hey, I'm turned though. But let me know what y'all think. Caffeine AI is dropping, and I'm excited for what's going to be coming in the future. But if you're not invested into ICP, I don't know what you're doing. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all bless.